Welcome to an explanation video of the new route of Delta. The time save is mainly gonna be skipping the dialogue of Cat the first time around. So usually you get out of the shuttle, call in the Zeppelin, float up to the Zeppelin and insert Cat. But right now we do not have Cat in our inventory, as you can see. But if we somehow manage to get the stun rod out of this box and get the chip from the robot, we can still insert it here, even though there is no Cat. We can just insert it, then it starts the final dialogue and we can hit the buttons and fly off to the next map. That is our goal. However, we can't skip the full part of the dialogue, as in the full time, so we can't fly up to the Zeppelin as it comes in, then open the box while it's flying, because this box only gets its moving physics when it lands. So during the flight there's no way to open this this lid. As you can also see, we are in the out of water state because we move faster that way. It actually saves a bit of time getting the chip, but it mostly saves time into the next map because we can walk further into the void, and it saves like 10 to 15 seconds in the next map. And I'm gonna walk you through it. So I have a save here that starts us at the start of the map, and we are going to hold shift and forward, but not touch any looking around stuff with the mouse or the controller. As you can see, if we sprint into this corner and stop sprinting, our cursor gets to this point. This is important because we get out of this shuttle slightly damaged, and if we move forward, if I press my W key right now, you can see that my cursor actually moves a lot. There are certain camera states that your character goes through, like this. It just moves up and down again, and we want the right one that is against this line of black screen. So let's start that again. We want to hold sprint and forward until we are in that corner. This is the setup of getting out of the shuttle, by the way. Once we are here, we can look at this exact corner and we are going to jump and hold backwards. Those two keys do not need to be pressed at the same time because then it doesn't work. You want to jump and immediately after that you hold backwards. So there is a slight delay between the two. So jump backwards, and as you can see in my left bottom, a message popped up that I hit the trigger for climbing out here. Because if we reload this, we get out here. Usually, once you actually get out here the normal way, you can climb back in, and there is a trigger that checks if you fall back in the shuttle, and then it activates the clicking zone of climbing out again, and we are trying to hit that from the inside. And there is a very thin line where we can do that, right at the top of the shuttle, right there. And if we hit that with this jump, then oh, I actually hit it. Then we can climb out. So we leave Cat behind and we climb out. If you miss the setup, you can always grab this fire extinguisher, stand up, re-grab it, then jump crouch and scroll all the way in and keep jumping and scrolling until you hit the trigger. You might need to get a feel for that, but after a while of jumping and scrolling, you also get this pop-up. I can just show that as well. So we get out of here, and instead of doing the setup, we turn around, grab the fire extinguisher, re-grab it, crouch jump, keep jumping and what's it called? Scrolling in and out, and eventually you hit the trigger as well. So next we climb out. Let's speed it up. We climb out and you make your way as fast as possible to the section where you call in the Zeppelin, because we are not going to float up there because we can't get the stun rod out of there. We just want to call in the Zeppelin as fast as possible so that it lands as fast as possible. So we are going to do that. We are going to sprint here, and during its descent we actually have time to run back here and do a lean swipe into this building. There's a poster here that you can click and you go through the wall. You open this door, grab the fire extinguisher, get the water out, clip yourself out here, open the door. For the route you want to grab this fire extinguisher and throw it there, run back, grab the chair and run towards the Zeppelin. Usually you are a bit faster than this, and you'll get right there when it's landing, and you have more than enough time to set up to get this box open, to get the stun gun out of there. And that is the hardest part of this route, because it isn't random, but it can often feel as if it's random. You want to stand on the chair and grab it right around there. You want to be in the same line as the back end of the chair, and you want to be around half the second part of the chair's back. You just click it, fall into it, and then click it again. That way, if you look down a bit and you move, it starts shaking. And we want one of the legs to get caught in between the lid of this box and the side of it. And it happens quite fast, usually. Kate is in the way. And if it gets stuck there, Kate, get out of here. Like so, you can click the button and actually, well, if it doesn't happen this way, the click prompt, you can always run around and grab it from here. And from this point you can just continue as normal. Usually if you do this fast, this robot is actually all the way over there, so you need to be running that way, and that's why we threw the fire extinguisher there, because on our way back we can pick it up. But right now he is here for the explanation. So we pick this one up, we grab the chip, we take it along with us, just drop it down here and continue as normal. We are looking towards the shuttle because that is where Kath is, and Simon has to look at Kath during this dialogue part, so he's looking at the shuttle. I'm fasting it forward so you can see the end of the level, and right now we can just finish as normal, but we use the fire extinguisher as a means to fly out there. So usually I drop it here so that when I do the stuff I can jump on it and fly away. So what you want to do is pull it down, jump to the side, just do a prop hover, and when you're high enough you can scroll all the way out to actually get a stable hover. So usually you would go pull down, jump on it, re-grab it, fly away with it, scroll all the way out and start jumping to get some extra height. Because if you're not high enough in the next map, you can either clip underneath the map or clip inside one of the buildings. To avoid clipping into the building, we want that big tube underneath us to be not pointed towards the direction we are going. We want to slightly deviate from it towards the right. and we gain a little bit more height, and right now we are just schmoving. Due to the extra speed, we will enter the next level a fair bit further. You can even get some boosts. Usually we get out of the loading zone around here. So that is a very decent extra part that you don't need to run anymore. And from here you continue as normal. Thanks for watching.